Welcome to Coloring with Lori. If it's your first time, welcome back. If you've been here before, I'm kind of all off schedule. Just popping up today to do something a little different anyway, so might move this camera a little bit, trying to see where it is at the moment. Seems like every time, yeah, why is it so close up today? Okay, let me see. It's way far over. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, I'm going to move it, so anybody who has problems, and that's going to be the wrong direction. Yeah. Well, that's not going to work for me, so we're just totally going to move this, so hold on. Going for a little ride. See if that works. Hi, Angela. Sorry about all the movement. The orientation view on the camera is really close. How are you tonight? Well, I'm not going to mess with it. That way you'll be able to see me anyway when I color. So we'll just straighten it out a little bit. That's really weird. I have to remember that and raise it up next time. I don't know why it's so close in. I don't change anything and it's different every week. So weird. Oh, that's good. Relaxing is always good. I feel like that's all I do lately. Everything's just so hard. I have not had any energy. I've got a sore throat, which worries me. I hope I'm not getting this crazy flu that's going around. I did go out while I went to the doctor, which is usually where you get sick. I was a little worried when I walked in. All the nurses were wearing masks. I said, oh, do I need a mask? They said, no, we're just wearing them to protect you. Okay. If you're sure. All right. Hey, View. How are you tonight? Oh, no. What's the matter? Hi, Amy. Hi, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for those watching. Appreciate you all. What's the matter? Why were you in the hospital? Shannon's here. Hi, Shannon. My eyes are super, super watery right now. Hi. I don't know. I hear everybody say that. Like they're fine. They turn on the camera and the nose and eyes start to run. Like, what the heck is that? Is that like from the air from the computer or something? I want to know what's the matter, View. Definitely be, you're in my prayers already for that shoulder, but speak. So if you saw my post, waiting for View here, a lot is wrong. Oh no. Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Oh my gosh, View. So are you home now? Oh my goodness. That does not sound good. Okay, what have I been doing? Not much. I need motivation. So, me and Amy did a page on Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and we picked the color cube cards. This page is completely ugly. Our color cube cards didn't help, but she was mad at me I didn't post it, so I'll show it here. She said I was disqualified from our challenge because I didn't post it, but I've heard people say not every page is for posting. Well, this is one of those pages. It's not for posting. I do not know why my camera is so close. It's in the same place it always is. I will move it up next week. But, okay, so that's So this gave me no uncolored books, but then I went shopping because I'm irritated. Too much to tell. I definitely will. Yep. Absolutely, View. And I hope you're home and resting, but doesn't sound like it. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Amy. You're like my mom. You think everything I do is beautiful. We're going to talk a lot about Mom today because she's the whole reason we're here today. Anyway, so I got another one done in Home Sweet Home that I also posted, but if you didn't see, that's that one. So that was page 21, so we have 10 more to do. I don't know if Jocelyn is still, she said she needs to get back to it, but get back to it. Join us. So that was page 21. We're moving on to page 22. Which I was kind of like holding these off for winter, and then we got burnt out on it and didn't do for winter. So we are going back in the spring and summer, so that's good. I can barely even flip a page without. It's weird. And then I finished the koalas because I knew I wasn't going to get back on camera to color it for live, so I do apologize. All I used in the background, I used some chalks and pan pastels. I couldn't get the yellow as bright as I wanted it, or this like chartreusey green, so I did grab a pan pastel to get it a little brighter. I need just a couple fill-in colors of my pan pastels, and I don't fix them, and as long as I keep a paper towel on them, like there is nothing on this paper towel now, so I can take it out, but I kind of keep it on there, you know, for maybe a week, put some pressure on it, make sure all the extra dust is gone, and then I don't worry about it after that. So and then Amy and I are doing a buddy color in here. I didn't really do too much because I didn't know if she was able to get the book. Sorry about all the stuff on my thing here. I need to shake it off. Got pencil crumbs all over. And I think I'm going to keep her kind of just a very yellow, beigey, orangey kind of. I know, I'm excited, View. Only 10 more to go. Like, if we do one a month, we're good. They're really good, though, View. I think it counts. Why not? Like you said, you put a little color on the page, and there, I'm done. So, I think I'm going to keep her kind of, like I said, in the same color range. We'll see. I might change my mind. Use up some odd colors. Oh, God, I went through the Prismacolors this week. What a mess. And I don't have one powder blue, and I need a dang powder blue. I got 500 Prismacolors and no powder blue. Well, you see, Amy, I have like 5 minutes of work on there. And then if you've been watching my post, I finished up this one. This is it's a project book with Shani Blues channel. So if you want to join, you have the Wild Summer. They do like a page a month. You have to go in order. You will be disqualified if you do not go in order, and Shannon knows. Shared by koalas. Okay. Yay. Great. Didn't miss anything. Okay. So we finished up this one. Starting this one, which has my head baffled. I am so baffled. If you know, I am a very realistic colorist, and I was dying watching. I need to pay more attention to her name, Tara Trip Arts, and I'm watching her go through her first mythographic book, and I am just dying, cracking up, because I opened this book and I look at the page, and I'm like, I instantly text Amy, and I said, Amy, I don't know what I'm looking at, like I'm struggling to color. I started this right here. I'm gonna do icing, but okay. I'm like, okay, we got some red pandas, you know, on rafts floating in water. No. They're floating on donuts. What is this? Frosting? What's whipping around in front of the trees? Are they in water? Is this milk? I don't know. So I'm really struggling. I am like super struggling. Like, I don't know how to color this page. So I'm getting there. I finally decided what to do down here. I kind of cheated because he's back here. So, okay, he's in water. He's got water splatters. And I'm mad that they didn't color the red panda right, but you know, that's for me to deal with because I'm It was funny. You were watching? That first page view, oh my god, I was cracking up. It was so hilarious. And I'm like, I feel you. I sat and looked at this page for 2 days before I put any color on it. Amy's like, have you started? Have you started? I'm like, I can't. I just can't. And I show it to Mike, and he's like, I can't help you. I don't know. And I'm like, well, thanks a lot. So when I don't color, I shop. So we now have Enchanted Earth in the collection. This will be wonderful for Inktense pencils. I'll be excited to get started in that. It was $5 at Book Outlet with free shipping. These I got because Amy has, so we can do buddy colors. My plan was to do Mythographic March, so we'll be working in our Mythographic. So I got Crystal Kingdom and Deep Blue, which you know are not new, but they're new to me. And I also have Animals, Enchanted Castles, and there's one other one over there. Animals, Enchanted Castle, Garden. Something Garden. Hi, Robin. Good to see you. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you. What do you dunk your donuts in? Coffee. If I dunk them. If they're fresh, I don't dunk them. If they're getting a little stale, I would dunk them. Oh, they're definitely donuts. Tells you how much I look at the pages. Yeah, well, you would have noticed as you got there. That's what I kept telling Mike, because, you know, he's going to yell at me if I do it wrong. He'll be like, give me that look of complete disapproval. Milk, coffee, honey. Yeah, the honey would be interesting. So, Shannon, hurry up and color your page so we can see what you do. I think everybody in my, well, not everybody, but Coloring View, Kim's Creative Haven, Amy's Travel Colors and Craft, and Shanny Hugh all have channels, so please subscribe if you're not subscribed. If there is anybody else here that has a channel, just say, I have a channel. I give up. I'm trying to get a schedule together, but I'm going to try moving forward, except, and I'm going to say this first, except for the last Wednesday of the month, because Coloring Corner with Renee, she does a whip, like she does all her whips on the last Wednesday of the month. But other than that, I think my lives, I'm going to try to do, what day is today? Saturday at 9 to 11 and Wednesday 9 to 11 moving forward. So this Wednesday I will not be live because is it Coloring Corner with Renee, right? If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me. But so she does a live on Wednesday nights too. I'm not quite positive on the time. I think it would be 8 p.m. Eastern. Not positive, but okay. So Mom started getting back into coloring again. This is why we're here today. And she bought a set of the Brut Fronter squares. Well, she had me order them for her. She said, could you order me? She's been listening again to YouTube. As you know, she's been watching my lives now. So, just because that would be horrible to get disqualified. I think that I'm going to just keep doing what I want to. I was thinking about tomorrow and Thursday, and I'm not fit. It's rough. It is hard with the schedule. Yep. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about not doing the schedule either. We'll see. We'll see how it goes for me. Mike and my friends get so disappointed when I say I'm just going to stop. You enjoy it so much when you do it. I just, you know, blah, blah, blah. My house is a mess. I'm feeling like a kid. Like I'm not doing my housework because of my feet. So I'm like, you're not going to school, so you can't play. And I said that last night, and that's like totally how I'm feeling. Like I don't deserve to come on here and do a live and hang out with my friends because I'm not going to school. So, I mean, I really am even in the blue. You're in the blue. Oh, yeah, you are in the blue. What did you do? Oh, right. Say that again. Kim's Creative Coloring. What did I say? Did I miss you? I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm sorry. I'm under pressure. I'm under pressure. My mind is full. Hi, Chrissy. I'm getting scolded. Help. Help. It doesn't say that. It just says Kim's Creative Coloring. If it says Haven on yours, I don't know. Yes, I am what? I am so confused. Oh, you're messing with me? I'm like, I do not see a Haven. Oh, I said Haven? I think you might. Well, okay. Oops. Okay. Oops. I'm not going to open these. I have open set and I'm sitting here rattling. That was the main reason I even unzipped all the zippers. So anyway, so Mom wanted to try these, getting back to coloring. Prismacolors and things were hurting her hand, so she thought the square pencils would be better. So she got a set. She really, really loved them. So then she tried to order, well, she told me, I ordered a backup set, and I said, are you sure you got the right ones? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, Mom, they're not called Brut fenders when you order them. You sure? And she's like, oh, yeah. So, of course, they come and they're the round. So now we have the round and square. So as she continues to color, she says, well, I really like the square. So she orders another backup set. And she got the right ones. She got the square. And then, I probably should do the colors first. She says, well, here, you need a set. So she buys another set. Then she wanted to try the Kalour. So she bought a 36 set of Kalour. So I want to just do a head-to-head. I have not tried any of these pencils ever. So, is she here? Get on with the colors. You didn't give me the color swatches. Hi, Mom. Judy is my mom, if nobody doesn't know. Hi to everybody watching. Thank you for the likes. Give me a thumbs up, Mom. Please and thank you. Okay, so I'm going to do flowers. I found a page that has all the flowers. I just got to try. She says they're the same colors in the beginning, but she's left-handed, so I'm having a feeling like her beginning is my end. Do you have them in here backwards, Mom? Are they in numerical order? Anything? We'll just try. I think these violets look pretty close. Wait, brother. So the number colors are the same. 113. I can't see under these lights. We'll just take some violets. Should be pretty close, right? And maybe it pick, whoops. See, I can't even flip this thing. Okay. They all look the same to me. Oh, that's really shaking. Sorry. All right, that's kind of light. Deep lavender, passion grape shake. Okay, let me grab some round ones over here. Oh, it looks like one of your favorite colors. But you got backups. It's okay. No, just kidding. Okay, where are we at here? Chrissy, Mom, I got everybody. Okay. So I don't really know how they're similar, if the numbers matched. Yeah, I think so, because these both say 53. So we can go head-to-head there. What's this, a 105 and a 75? Just need something pinky. I don't, like I said, her one there looks like her favorite color. Okay, square. round. It's something like that one. How confusing. I'm confusing myself. Is this in the purple family? My piece of paper fell over. I couldn't tell it was paper. Those look kind of the same. All right, those will work. Do I have 3 and 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if you had this over here for a reason. I don't know where the Kalours are in with the... See if we can get some purple pinkies out of the Kalours here. There's a couple right here. We might have to stick to 2. Oh, she's got a Brut back there. Okay, we'll just stick to the 2 colors with the Kalour. All right. Hi, Mandy. Well, can you send me a powder blue? I have to go in my little stub box and see if I have any. Oh, I don't know if you guys ever saw the background I put on here either. I couldn't post it because it was, I don't know what I did. I overwet it and it had to dry before I could. It just looked like the paper was wet. So it came out pretty good. It looks good in person. I'm happy with it. I definitely put too much water for this paper. There's the page. I just saw it. Okay. Figured I'd do this page because the flowers are all the same and right next to each other, so I could get a good gauge of lay down and all that stuff. Almost done with fishes. Lower numbers are the same. Yeah, I'm too confused right now. I can't see the numbers under the light. The fluorescent light, they're just shining. You know what, I've noticed you guys with your luminance pencils, a lot of you have white writing on them. Mine is silver. I can't even read it. I don't know what's up with the... why you got white. If that is like an older set. What's pretty to you? Oh, the background? Yeah, it looks nice, actually, now that it's dry. It was just obviously way oversaturated. Well, they all sharpen nice so far. What pencils was... Oh, is anybody here that has the Posca pencils? Because I hear you guys talking about numbers, and I keep forgetting to look. Are they on the tips? Because I could not find a number anywhere. And I'm thinking, okay, you guys keep saying, and then somebody said, I don't like where the number is. So I'm like, are they on the tip? And I just didn't look. Well, hi, Tanya. Yay. Yeah, when you first showed me, it was too wet. But yeah, it came out nice after it dried. Oh, the butts, on the butts. Okay, I was wondering when you said, I think it was in your live. I was watching. I can't stay in the chat when Mike is home, so. Chrissy, so far, I really like them. I have a test page around here somewhere. But shh, don't tell my mom. Oh yeah, I did tell you I got those. I was just gonna say I didn't tell my mom I got those, but yes, I did. I was, Amy's like, do they blend well with Prismacolor? So I'm like, I don't know. Let me check. So I struggle with pencils working on this paper, and they worked very well on this paper. Both of these ends are done with them. This one has a dark Prisma mixed in, and this one is all Posca, and my little bricks are Posca too. So they blended really, really nice, very, very deep color. And yeah, very happy with them. Yep, the number is on the tail end. Okay. Alright, you have to complete. I told you, you have to get this book so we can finish it. Because I did the bricks last night, too. On the Kalours, what are the... I think light fastness. Can anybody answer Judy's question? But I think it's light fastness, but I definitely could be wrong. Because I don't know if these are light fast, but possibly. I don't know. That's a question for the group. Yep. Kim says light fast, Mom. What reader books do you have? Was going to do. I have the 3 around the worlds. The Europe, the Eureka, Asia, whatever, how it's called in the Africa. That's it. Yes, it's the light fast. Wow, I didn't know these things were light fast. Okay, well, that's nice. Okay. Onward and upward, as they say. Make sure I'm in. Let my delay catch up. The light fast on the Kalour is a scam. I would think it would be. I'm sure. For that kind of money. I'm very curious. Like I said, all I did was, scribble, because Mom will say, have you tried them yet? Have you tried them? Like, all I did was scribble, and I didn't sharpen them. I have something to put under somewhere. Gotta have something. I lost my clear one. It's got to be around here somewhere. My fingertips are so numb, I cannot feel. Okay. Like I said, I forgot. Where did that pad of paper go? Anybody see which direction I laid the little pad of paper? Which way did it go? I have no idea. Okay. Let's see if I have mingling colors. Let's hope. Not the greatest of mingling colors. Those two. We can use these two. Maybe I'll use that for something else. These don't go real well together either. It might be. Okay, I think I'm going to actually go with passion flower and grape shake. Kind of a, they don't really match, but should. And I picked this book because so far every pencil I've used on it has worked pretty well. Now already, see, I feel like I'm going to burnish out before I get nearly the kind of color I want, because I can feel how slippery they are on top of each other. And I don't know how to explain things like that, what I mean. And it was kind of like what was happening with the drawing pencils. The pencil burnishes out on itself before I can get the saturation of color that I'm happy with. Because as you can see with my coloring, as I get deep color. This is very smooth paper. Has anybody colored in? This is Wonderful Wildflowers by Johanna. Anybody colored with the Bruts in this book? Let's see. Oh, hi, Noelle. Good to see you. More plus signs it means okay. I know you don't believe me when I say something, but if you look at the paperwork on the blocks, Kalour will tell you. That is funny. More of the pencils are not light fast than they are. Okay, right view. I only trust Faber-Castell. Yes, and maybe Derwent, because I think they do testings. Also, a pencil expected a video about all those plus symbols. You are not getting 520 pencils with all those light fast. Right. For Yeah, I don't think we're going to be selling many of our pictures from the coloring book. Some people do, though, I guess. So who is on the Brut fronter? The Brutes. I'm just going to say Brutes because that's just too much for me. Who likes the squares? Who likes the rounds? What's the verdict? These lay down very smoothly. Like I said, I'm not quite sure I could get the color saturation that I like, but maybe. I do like the square. I like how they feel in my hand. It did blend very well together. That's a definite. Shouldn't be selling stuff. Ain't yours anyway. Yes, I agree with that. Some don't mind though, as long as you credit the artist. Oh, Holbeins. That's a love-hate relationship for me. I did use some of the Holbeins on that donut. My pastel Holbeins. That's my donut frosting and my candies. They worked really good on there because my other light colors just weren't showing up on the candies. So yeah, they do blend really nicely. I will say I didn't pick great matching colors here, but you know, that one purple's a little bit too foggy. But they actually, I honestly say they pretty soft on here. Mom actually bought Maria Trolle's Fairy Tales book. So she's got her first hardcover book. She never bought them before because she's left-handed. And when I looked at her, she tears her books apart because she's left-handed. I'm like, you're not going to tear that up, are you? I'm going to try not to. Now see there, I went a little darker to see if I could blend it out like you can a Prisma. You know, when you get a harsh line. Doesn't look like it. It looks like once you harsh it, you're stuck with it. Definitely better than I expected. I was kind of afraid of the same result, like when I used the Derwents, and everybody said, well, are you done? Is that just a base coat? Because it just didn't fill up all the white on the paper. It's like you could see the paper right through the color. It wasn't opaque, even though I was completely burnished. I'm getting this a little bit, but definitely, and I'm not applying very much pressure. That's, you know, like with a Crayola where you really gotta push to get that color out. Are you doing square petal, round petal, or whole flower? I'm doing the whole flower with the square, and then I'll do like the round one right next door, just to get a good idea. Plus, I don't think any of this use will be here. That's what I said. I don't need my stuff to last 100 years. Same here, Chrissy. That's one of the reasons my mom said she quit coloring is because mine made her feel bad, so I kind of stopped showing her. Now, see, looking at this on the camera, it looks terrible. Let me get rid of that one purple color. I don't particularly like that one color. Maybe if we just use this, I think this is darker. Yeah, the color's not even really showing up. Okay. And I would be grabbing, like, if I was for real coloring this, I would be grabbing something lighter. Let's see, do we have a pretty pink? It does. I agree with you. Those books are made so nice. I don't have any of hers, but I have one, you know, the big-eyed one. It's the same company. I forget her name. Always Jacqueline Beckett Griffith. Yeah, it was just kind of a ugly flower color. This is a good test too. Can we color up? Can we cover up the color? It's taking a lot of layers. I don't know if it's really getting any darker. Shannon, when you were asking about could we see or hear that pencil stick? I was sitting there and I so wanted to type and I kept getting sidetracked. I could see it sticking when you were coloring. I could see the stutter. Couldn't hear it, but I could see it. Jasmine Beckett Griffith, thank you. Hi, Callie. Good to see you. This is a nice color. This one's darker than that other one. Boy, this is one ugly flower. Yeah, I can't see myself coloring with these, but that's just me. You know, I'm not a budget person. I'm not a budget pencil person. I think just because I like my colors saturated so much, but they are super soft. They go down really, really nice. I would definitely use them if they were all I had, that's for sure. And they probably do mix well with Prismas. I could see that. Yeah, I like this pink. That's a nice bright color. I like that combo much better. Maybe I'll try to find a pink for the round ones just so the color's a little better. Some crazy looking flower we have here. Even feels waxy. These are the Brut squares. I try not to either, Chris, even the ones that are perforated. I'm really struggling with the mythographics, though. Those things want to fall out of there. The Mel Paninis, too. But she spiral binds them and makes them better. Kelly, these are the Brut squares. And I'm going to do the Brut rounds next to see. We are comparing, but I definitely need a pink. I don't like that grayish color I grabbed. So let me get a pink. I'm going to have her pencils all out of order. She likes to play with pencils, so she can put them back in order. See if she's still... Oh, bedtime. Bye, Mom. Did you eat dinner? Or are you going to eat later? She's probably already gone. Good night. Sleep tight. I made a giant casserole yesterday. It was really good. I'll do this one on top. It'll be easier for me to stay. So these are the Brut rounds. I was going to try to match pencils, but I totally forgot to bring down her color chart. So, these definitely put down more color quicker. Yeah, when I asked her which one she liked, she went, I don't know. And then she got the Kalour and she was like, oh, I really like these. So, and I told her, I said, well, Amy doesn't like the Bruts and she likes the Kalours, but most people say like the Brut squares are the best. So, yeah, these put down a lot more color initially. I would say. That is me. But yeah, in that first swipe, that definitely, I could definitely feel more pigment than filler in that pencil than in the square. I will say it that way. Books I can't damage. I have a cowl every time the kids get. Oh, yep. Yeah, if you lived closer, I'd be bringing a stack of books. You or Shannon. Here, spiral bind my books for me. Right? Yep. They look so nice and like say you can lay the pages flat then. Yeah, at this first lay here, I would say I like the rounds better. But let's see how the blend goes. This is a pretty, it's a pretty big jump on the color, so let me be fair. Yeah, that blended in there nice. And this, I don't know, is that darker or lighter? Yeah, I think the pigment is definitely better in the round. Oh, this is a Kalour. Okay, ignore that petal. I have to make sure that's not what I used. Oh my. The Kalours lay down just as nice as the round Bruts, but not as pigmented. Oh, I can see why she likes these pencils. Yeah, they're nice. Well, the first thing I'm going to say, none of these are anywhere near close to a Prismacolor, okay? People who keep saying these are like Prismacolor. No. They're a budget pencil. I'm pretty impressed. Would I color a whole page with them? I'd have to color a whole page and then look at it and see. I don't like how that looks, but that was bad color choices too. So I can't just go by that. I think if I do a few leaves, I'll be better judge. Got some crazy, crazy, crazy butt flowers going on. That pink doesn't want to blend into the purple, but the purple's blended very well together. What a mess. Okay, I don't have the rounds. I would bind. Okay, thinking of having my green ivy books bounded. Either way. God, dibs on Shanny. I saw her. Okay. Looking at doing that among the dragon page. You did it so beautifully, Chris. Okay. Great. I loved coloring that page. Kalour definitely better. Yeah, I think so, Amy. When I grabbed that one. But I'll get to him in a minute. You experimented with the cat in the box and Catitude. Nope, nowhere near Prisma. Inktense on top of the Prisma. Loved it. On top of Prisma? Okay, do explain. Did you activate the Inktense and then Prisma on top? Is that what you mean? Like the Prisma for the details? I watched you in and out. That's okay. You are almost finished with that cat in the box. I've been doing a lot of that lately and love it. Okay. Now, if you mean like the Prisma on top of the Intense for detailing, yeah, okay, I get that. Yep, 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 yep. I've actually been using my Chroma Flows with the Intense, and I really like that on top. I saw somebody that puts the Intense back on dry, and I was like, why would you use? No, but, you know. Using the watercolor mediums dry like that, I'd be afraid something would get spilled on my stuff, and it would be just a big blob. Yeah, I definitely get like, they lay down very nice, very smooth. Like I said, I think the rounds are definitely have more pigment. First lays the Prismacolor, then add Inktense and activate with a little... Interesting. Huh. My brain is going, okay, wouldn't that just like move around on the wax? Now I gotta do an experiment. Okay, see, this is where I don't like these pencils. Like, looking at them on camera, they look horrible to me. Like, all right, they look a little better on this image. My laptop is very, very bright, mostly for shadowing and shading. Yes, it works. Wow, I would never even thought about putting them on top of a pencil. Interesting. Do you have a video, or have you done that, or... I need to see that. My brain can't comprehend that. So this is the Kalours. Yeah, I think these definitely lay down better than both the Bruts, at least on this paper. That's another thing. Paper does matter for all pencils. We know that. So is it just that this paper is better for the Kalours? I think that went, for one, a lot faster. And that's the one thing I will say with the Bruts, like the squares, it definitely took me much longer to fill up all the white space and get the pigment out that I wanted than it did the round. I think one, of course, the flower is a little bit bigger, but not that much. But yeah, the Kalours definitely are better than both these Bruts, I would say. These Kalours are actually really nice. This is the first time I've ever even touched a Kalour. They're actually a really nice pencil. And here I am with 3 sets of Bruts. Boy, boy. I'm sure someday I'll be giving them away. I feel like I need like a smoky blue. We have like a smoky blue, like Blue Lake from Prismacolor. I don't have any kind of color like that, huh? Maybe this one. That could work. Yep, paper definitely matters. I'll look and see if there's a page I posted. Kim was saying it, but I never really used it until now. I really like my Kalours. I've used white wax crayons on watercolor paper, then add watercolor. Wow. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel, but definitely double check. But I think I just watched a video the other day. Yeah, that, like I said, my brain can't even really comprehend how you would put ink tints on top of Prismacolors because the Prismacolors are so waxy. I would think that, like, the water wouldn't even stay on the paper. Like when you work with a really slippery paper and try to use a water medium, and it just kind of, everything just kind of sits on top. Yeah, I really like these Kalours, actually. Definitely the best laydown at the first. No, I'm not going to say that. Actually, I think the Brut round had the best first coat laydown. The Kalours take more layering, though, and they blend really well. Huh. Well, I wasn't expecting that since everybody says the Bruts are so much better. But then again, I think, isn't it the deal that Kalours are wax and Bruts are oil? Is that the real story behind the different pencils? You would think I had a light burnt out with all the shadowing I'm getting. You guys would not believe how bright it is down here. I'm glad that I bought them. Took 4 years to use them. I heard you say you just used them. I can't believe that. $35, I think. Wow. I'm so happy that what you and Kim are saying about the rounds are matched up. What did Kim say? She liked the rounds better too? It's the paper. Okay. So the squares are better on the toothier paper because this is pretty soft. I actually really like this paper. Slightly different than that Worlds and Worlds with Worlds of Wonder. That paper is crazy. I don't know what's going on with my Worlds, but that paper is that's a Prismacolor only book. I wonder what kind of order she had these pencils in. I'm going to have to try to figure out to put them all back in for her. I like, too, that I was also able to say, oh, okay, I would like this color, you know, from Prismacolor, and I went in there, and this is very similar to Blue Lake in Prisma. Yeah, those... But that wasn't a Kalour, that was a Brut Fronter round. So, that's funny. That is funny. Okay. So, the Kalour rounds and the Brut Fronters mixed very well together. These are all Kalours. Okay, let me put these back. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I made a mess of your pencils. She's got them in groups of 3. Isn't it funny, guys? Oh, no. I don't know. I don't know where these were. I'm going to grab greens. We'll do greens. We bought a set of all greens, too. I don't know. They are... What's these here? She said they're like the Kalours. I don't even know. I think that's a Q-I-O-N. Is the camera going to grab that at all? Oh, too sparkly. Oh, maybe if I was in the camera. Maybe. Can't see it. I give up. Anyway, she said they're like the Kalour rounds. So she's not too picky with pencils. But so what do I got here? Kalour. Kalour. Ooh, way too bright. Ooh, you know what? I have the chart for the Kalours. Dark green 124. Oh, they do name and number. Well, that's nice, huh? What do I have here? This looks like 135. Forest. Okay. Well, they don't give you that. Well, let's just do forest and dark. This must be... Oh, olive is always nice. Forest and olive. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Ooh. Yep, she did a full demo and everything live. Who did? Wait a minute. Yes, I am T Brown. Okay, I need to retry because I failed it. She did a full demo and everything live. Do the Kalours burnish? Yes. All of these are burnished. Not as quickly. I tell you what, the Derwent Color Fast or the Derwent drawing pencils burnished faster than these did, but they're putting down a lot more pigment at a time. I don't think I can put any more color on this. Which that's what I was saying. Yeah, this flower's done. I can't put any more color on there. And that's the square. This is the round. It still took some color because it went over the pink. It's still taking color. Not too much, not solid. But yeah. The rounds are definitely, there's more concentrated color there. But that Kalour was definitely better than those two. And that's the Kalour. So let's try some Kalour green. Let me find a little leaf. Let's do a little leaf. I guess I should have probably picked a page I didn't like. I like this page. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring it back. I like these flowers. That one's okay. I'm sure it works with light layers of Prismacolor and good paper if the layer is already too saturated in tints. Right. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so like a light layer of Prismacolors and then the ink tints on top. Got it. Need to run errands in the morning tomorrow and continue. Okay, well, thank you for coming in, Chris. It's good to see you. Have a good night. Again, thanks to those watching and not in the chat. Appreciate the likes. You all being here. Okay, so let's start with the Kalour greens. I got some, what did I grab? Forest and Olive. She's only got a little 36 set, so I don't have too many greens to choose from. There's only a super bright light one, which I don't think will work for our blend here. I really like that. Ugly blend, but that blended seamlessly. Those blended right together. I'm a little impressed with that. Can you see that, gang? Now, what I probably wouldn't be happy with is I probably would not be able to get this to the smoothness that I like in my coloring. But look, even that, yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. I must say. So that was Kalour. All right. These kind of look like the similar greens, and she's got them stuck here together. We got a Black Forest. Oh, that one might be too bright. Yeah. What's this one? Combo. That's too dark. That's too dark. That's too light. That's too soft. That's too hard. How is she mixing these? Goodness gracious. Oh. Here we go. So we have Black Forest and Sycamore. Love the colors. So are the Kalours more or the same? I don't have Artex. Who's got Artex? Who's got Artex and Kalour? Yeah, the Kalours are definitely more pigmented than both the Bruts. For sure. So are the Kalours more or the same? Oh, you say more, Kim. Interesting. I gave my art. Wow. I didn't care for the hardness. I heard the news said Artex is better. Interesting. Okay. Yep, Kim has to do one now. She can do the Artex versus the Kalour. That's your battle, Kim. Yeah, I wish I was good with, I have to figure out what is going on with my camera. Why it is so far over. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay. I don't like the way that looks on my computer at all, but okay. Hoping it's just... Yeah, that's what Chrissy said. I don't remember you doing that. But I have to tie my multi-task. If it was on a Sunday, that's why. All right, so I'm going to stick with the same size flower. Okay, right off, I feel, and here, the Brut squares definitely scratchier than the Kalour. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it, but it did go down really nice. They do lay down very nice. I don't even notice that they're square, like being in my hand. Honestly, can't really tell the difference, so, which is weird. You think that would be like really noticeable, but maybe on long term it wouldn't hurt. I was using my ChromaFlows the other day and my hand was killing me. I'm like, oh no. Mike's like, put your little spongy things on. I'm like, do you realize how many pencils I use at a time? You're going to have to buy me like a 5,000 pack. Okay, so the greens go down good. That's why I didn't want to start with greens, because I think like greens, oranges, yellows, they all seem like they blend really nice. Hi, Ambient. Well, thank you. Oh, is Chrissy leaving? Or Angela leaving? Who's leaving? Angela. Okay, good night, Angela. Thanks for coming. Hey, what got? Yep, Angela's leaving. Have a good night, Angela. So that actually laid down very good. Let's see, do we have good saturated color? Or are we looking like we need to color the page some more? Well, you can definitely tell they're burnished. There. So that looks really good. That green's a nice blendy. That actually laid down really well, didn't it? But yeah, they're definitely scratchier. The green has definitely more pigment than those purples did. These are nice greens, and I can feel that this pencil is crooked. The lead. They definitely blend together very nicely too. That is for sure. I am impressed on the blends of all three. That they actually even blend kind of easily. Okay, what do we got left? Kalour round, right? Green. No, Brut runner round. Green. Brut. Hey, look. They're right in the back. So the rounds don't have names on them. The squares do. It's another difference. Why does she have her greens all over the place? Jeez. I could not have my pencils like this. What is up with this? Look at this. Could you have your pencils like that? My goodness, Mother. Why are these greens so bright? Well, they're going to be even worse mess after me, huh? Yeah, that's the thing. These greens are here. This one looks maybe. All right, it's workable. So, what numbers we have? 120 and holy moly, 95. Yep, square and round and Kalours on Johanna Basford on new paper, Wonderful Wildflowers, because if all your Johanna books have the same paper, great. Every single I think I have 2 Johanna books that have the same paper, and that's this one, Wonderful Wildflowers, and Magical Worlds. Those 2 have the same paper. Other than that, all my Johanna books have different paper. My Ivy and the Inky Butterfly and World of Flowers have extremely thick paper, almost like cardboard. What are you guys doing over there? I run out of green all the time. What are you talking about? Oh, you're okay. Just don't confuse me anymore, Ambi. I say wrong, good night to the wrong person. That's all. It's okay. It gets confusing. Okay. Do you have square Brut fronters? I separated the greens from the 300 color. Wow. That's a lot of green. Oh, that's why you guys won't run out. Okay. You have the 300 set too, Amy? I haven't been too impressed with most of the greens. They're too bright. They're like that. Like the minty. I don't like that. I like these shades of green. Like the darks and olives and apples and earthy greens, I guess that would be. I think this is the darker color. Ooh, this is a big leaf, but we are you okay. Brut rounds. Can I pull this down and still be in camera? I'm gonna have to do a live one day. Just I don't know. Apparently, I don't even know what you would call that. How YouTube, like its Zoom is so much different. I'm gonna have to do like I'm going to be messing with my camera, so if it bothers you, see these feel now. Ooh, see even this green's bright, bright, bright. I need like an apple green. I don't see one in there. Make it work. We'll just blend it all together. They do blend really well. That's a weird green. And I colored outside the lines. I'm just compelled to erase that. Yeah, other than that being an ugly green, they lay down pretty good. Yeah, the greens definitely look better than the purples and the pinks. Do the squares feel like polys? Absolutely not. Why do they to you? Just log and don't hit live and mess around. Make note of the settings. Well, it's where my camera is. I have to like apparently raise it up. For some reason, YouTube is more zoomed in. Like I've had it in the same spot that I've always been streaming, and now all of a sudden, look how zoomed in I am. You know, I used to have to like actually zoom in with my camera. So they definitely changed something. Wow. Well, you know, I have my polys sitting right here. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned Rita Berman, Chrissy, because I want to color in her book. We're actually going to do that Europe one that I started. So maybe I'll try to finish it with all the Brut fronters. That could be fun. Do I want to do the... Yeah, I'll do the purple. We'll see. Blue, purple, flower. Gotta get those flowers done. The chat takes up 40% of the screen. Yep. No, I don't. I don't use StreamYard or anything. I go straight through YouTube. So I just watch on a second device and read the chat. Oh, really? And for some, I got paint all over it. I'm like, I don't even paint. That is definitely the pencil case. That's how my Prisma looks worse. I actually just went through my Prismas yesterday. All my pencils were like this. But yes, I'm in need of some polys. I use my polys. That is for sure. Okay, let's find a little flower to do with the polys. We're still in frame. Kim will yell at me if I'm not. Okay. Now we can really see the difference. How against the expensive pencils. No comparison, Kim. No comparison. Do you have a polychromos, Kim? Are you sure you were using polychromos? I'm not anti-poly, just inexperienced. Ah, gotcha. I love my polys, but they take way more time. Absolutely. I am. Absolutely. I like this book too, View. I like it very much. Yes, it is, Amy. Yep. I do, and yes, I am. Okay. You know, I was kidding, right? Um, yeah, I didn't grab light enough color, though. These are... It's just going to end up one color. I was hoping with their new colors they would, do some more pinks, but it doesn't look like it. See, I kind of counted how many strokes I went over, and I only got like halfway through. And I mean, I might have went a little darker with color. Here, I can go. We'll get rid of that one. Oh, my eyes are starting to water like crazy. But, and with the polys, you know, you have to build up. Well, you don't have to. Some people say they don't layer, that they just put down, but I find that if you do that, you can't undo a harsh line. Like if you go right in with a poly and don't layer, because you can't do that smudge out, but you can keep layering and work it out. That works. And my nose is itching like crazy all of a sudden. Must be the polychromos. And which Bruts did you say? The square, right? I gotta wipe my eyes for a second. I can't see. The left one just started dripping like crazy. Ooh. Today I finally bought the Places You're Going to Color book. Today I finally bought the Places You'll Go coloring book. Oh, okay, got it. I think they are both layering pencils. I think it's from going from the screen, you know, going back and forth to focus on the writing and then go into the paper. And I'm under fluorescent lights. But I have noticed, like, with the square, you can't get the harsh line out either. And you think they would be the same because, like, that's pretty much an oil pencil. The Brutes put down a lot more color. That's interesting. Change my pink out though. Poly. Square Brut. Poly. Not the greatest color combination, but gonna turn to mud on the blend. See, and I could keep layering, keep layering. Yeah, we're pretty much burnished out now. Okay. They don't feel alike at all. Actually, going from the poly to the Brut feels like a wax pencil. It just lays down so much thicker, which is weird. But see, this is the thing, and this probably does not relay over the camera, that doing this, see, I'm seeing the filler in the Brut pencil. So, like, when I color, I get some color, and I get some white, I get some filler. Don't get that with the polychromos. And I didn't really put a harsh line on either, but yeah, like I said, they don't feel at all the same, but the it definitely makes the Brut Fronter feel like a wax pencil to me. Sorry about my sniff. But it did pretty good. Definitely, you know, good if you can't afford the polys. I'd be happy. I don't even think you could tell the difference if I didn't tell you the difference, could you? See, in a square, you can't get that okay. Because they layer just like Poly Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places you go. Coloring book on the book outlet. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I like Dr. Seuss too. That's what I said. They look alike. I don't think you'd be able to tell them apart. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you. We're just testing pencils today. I'm not a budget pencil person, so I'm giving them a... Okay, Kim. I just pulled them out as well as the Black Widow, so it's like I have new pencils. Yes. I'm kind of thinking I might steal my mom's rounds. I don't know. We'll see. That did seem to That color mix went down really well. Like I said, you can't even tell the difference. I'd almost say that the Brut one looks better because I didn't have the color match at the beginning for the polychrome mouse. So now, can I add a polychromo to that? That would be an interesting concept. Nope, see, and that harsh line is there, and the Bruts, it didn't come out. But it's still taking color, so... Even though I took all my pink away, I should have done it with the pink pencil. And this one's all... They're both still taking color. Which one was this over here? Was that Brut? Brut. Well, you know I gotta finish the flower now, so... I think the Bruts were faster. I don't know if I like the polychromos on this paper. That might be why the rounds were nicer. Because like I said, they feel like a wax pencil. 300, that is a lot of pencils. That's 600 pencils, dude. You're welcome. Oh, what are you eating tonight, Amy? Your burrito looked really good last night. Yeah, we'll do the Bruts. As soon as they don't have a point anymore, that's when they start to get that weird, okay, you gotta push harder feeling. So, that's a thing. That is a thing. Not bad, though. Not bad. Oops. Did I put a Kalour over here? I hope not. Nope, they all got gold bands. Let's see. Where did that pink go? Okay. This is a pretty pink. So that's a pretty harsh line. Yeah, and I don't think that's going to work out. And see, because I went in with harder pressure that time to get the harsh line. That is not taking any more pencil. So that burnished out really quick. This is a Brut round. See if I can get that blended in a little bit. I need some more pink over here. Which pencil was this? I don't remember. My crazy flower page. This would be fun to try to bring back to life. That'll be a challenge. Make this page work. Okay. We tested all the greens, right? Did we do Kalour? Well, we don't need to. Okay. So, since I still have a little bit of time, the dark one is poly. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, because I grabbed that darker purple. Yep. So, I might have to bring that out and deepen all of them so that it looks somewhat the same. I really like this one, though. That was the, Kalour. I do like that flower. Okay, let's see what kind of colors we got in here. Got a green. Green tea and apple green look good. Green tea, apple tea, 72 and 76. I kind of put them in trays together, so all the green should be over here. They say the numbers are, oh boy. I have these two sitting next to each other, so that's probably them. 76 and 6. Nope. I don't even remember what I said now. Let me just find some colors that match. That's not, oh, I like that green. What color is that? Oh, that is 76. It's just worn off. Not gonna be worn off. I just got it. Green tea. I like that color. These are really nice trays. I definitely wouldn't keep the pencils in them, but they'd be nice for something. Nice hard plastic. So these are Posca pencils. They do not have names, and if you can't find your numbers, they're on the tips. I could not find them. I had to ask a friend. Thank you, Shannon. And view. Okay. Let's do a leaf with these. Did Amy say what she... Ooh, that's crooked. A restaurant called Andy's. Fried lobster rolls, snow crabs. Oh, God. I'm getting hives just saying it out loud. Then number them and bind them. Just bind them and the heck with it. Bind them. What do you mean? Then number them and bind them. What do you mean by that? Okay, I gotta get on a call and go to... Okay, thanks, Ambia. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're welcome. Glad you could come in. I was taking up dang on pages. Yes. The non-pink one is Kalour. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the best looking one. This one looks terrible. But see, I think my colors were just making mud, so... Yeah, I was going nuts not knowing. I appreciate that. When I heard you say that, I'm like, oh, what'd she say? Wow, these feel super pigmented after working with all those other pencils. These are actually really nice. I was actually kind of took aback, but that might be a problem. Did that it? Okay, it was just a crumb on my page. It looked like a piece of red came out, but it was the wood from me sharpening it. Now, like I said, Amy had me blend them with Prismacolors, and they played very, very nice together. So, you know, this could definitely be an addition. Shannon said on hers today she has the 36 set and bought the 48, that you don't really need the 48 pencils. And it did look like they just added like another shade of everything that was already there. Like one shade down from a purple, one shade down from a brown, one shade down from a yellow. So unless you're really looking for, you know, shades of a color, that it didn't really bring in new colors. This is getting a little dark, so I'm just going to brighten it up a bit. I think I like the feel of, I assume these are wax-based pencils, but oh, no, 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 no. I think you said they were oil today. Why did I buy, oh yeah, Tanya Tanya, Appetite for Coloring. She also has a channel too. She was in the chat earlier, but she does lives now. If you're not subscribed to her, jump on over and give her a subscribe and check her out. She's very humorous. Really enjoyed her lives, the two that I've been to. But I think you said they were oil earlier today. I think that was today. I don't know. My days are blending together because I can't sleep and I'm napping and I'm confused and I'm nervous. But yeah, I like these and I really like them in this book. I might be finishing the page with this. Okay, so there's our green Posca leaf. And if you look at that, to me, that looks like olive green and leaf green from Prisma. Let's see if I can find a compatible, like I said, I've got 25 more minutes, so might as well throw these in the mix, right? Ooh, that's a pretty color, but it probably won't match. What am I looking for? What do I need? Something pinky. Ooh, that's a bummer. What's the bummer? What did I miss? What went over my head? Did something go over my head? What's the bummer? Oh, it does, Amy, doesn't it? It's one of my favorite mixes. That's why when I caught it right away, I was like, ooh. Oh, the sleeping thing's a bummer. See? Just blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Thanks to all those watching and not chatting. Appreciate you all being here, watching my little experiment. Sorry, I'm just taking a drink. I started getting a little bit of a sore throat today, so I've been trying to drink a lot of fluids. Don't want to get sick. All right. In frame. So this is, my numbers look like they're kind of worn off, so I don't know how helpful these are going to be. It looks like P11. Do we have numbers? I mean letters? Yep. Okay, so P11 and 12. Sorry, bumped the camera. See how these go. Look at that color. And I have a feeling, you know, it just makes me think, being that they're not given names, that they are going to expand the set, that this is kind of like a dry run to see how they're accepted. Do we like them? Are we going to buy them? Yeah, that went down really nice. Like I said, they like this paper. That's for sure. They actually did really good in that, which one did I do? Eureka book. Which I struggle with pencils on that paper, so I was really happy. Yeah, I like these pencils. I do, I do. Thank you, Tanya. Because I needed more pencils. I just, you know, I need more. I don't have 5,000 sets, but I need to use Prismacolors. It's a good thing I like. Well, I don't, yeah, I don't know. What I need to do is make a set of all the extra colors that I have and use those colors. I told my mom I'm going to make a set for me and a set for her. And we have to focus on those extra colors, because before she knew you could buy individual colors, she kept buying sets. And I found her stash a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Yeah, that's why View didn't want to get them. Yeah, I am talking about the Poscas. Oh, what I said, yeah. And like I said, it was Shannon that said it. I don't have the 36 set, so I can't make a comparison of, oh yeah, I needed those colors. I got the 48. Yeah. Because it went on sale, the 48. I figure they will be expanding. Yep. And I wanted to try them so I didn't have to go. I do not have full set syndrome, but if I like the pencil, I want the full set. The only pencils that I have full sets of are Prismacolors and Polychromos. That's the only sets that I have. Oh, and my Inktense now. I'm sorry. So I have 4 full sets because I have the Albert Doors, Polychromos, Prismacolors, and Inktense. That's the only sets that I have full sets of. And I guess Posca's no, huh? But I don't know how that relates to on camera, but it's beautiful in person. So they're nice. And I mean, do I dare to say it that these do compare to Prisma? They're very soft. They're smushy. I'm going to do a hard here and see if I can smush. Kind of looks like it. I can't remember who it was. We were in a chat and somebody said, well, I hope you don't have a heavy hand. You must go through a lot of pencils. And that's, like, I could just feel that pencil go down. When I started pushing harder to do that smush, I can just feel this lead going. It's weird. I don't know why you use more when you push harder. You get to the same. So it's not as pretty doing a smush. It did smush. I mean, it took that line out. And if you did it right, you might be able to do it once and not have to go over it and get a perfect blend, but I'm probably applying a little bit more pressure than I would with a Prismacolor. But as you see, the point is holding up very nicely, even though it is a very soft, creamy pencil. It's keeping the point. And I remember saying that to Mike when I was doing those letters, because I was, I really got a dark blue out of those letters. I was, wow. And asking him, what do you think? He says, I can't even look at that. It's not done. I don't know. And your bricks, they're one color. Like Mike, they're 3 different grays. I was just trying to see if the pencil would blend together, which I was like, well, if they look like one color, obviously they blended together well, huh? I wouldn't say that. They don't break. Yeah, okay, I caught up to you. Yep. They do have more wax than oil. Okay. They do seem like Prismas without the breakage. Yes. Glad that you have the 48 because they just added them. Yep. Yeah, I was so happy, when I went to try that, I was like, I'm going to pick a paper that I struggle with, that I don't, when I grab the book, I'm like, oh, what pencils do I want to use? I like these in here. Polychromos, as much as I like those, sometimes in some books, they're very bright. They're a very bright color. But some of the papers just dull them out. And one of the papers that I do not like them in is the Denise Gnomes in the Neighborhood, Mermaids in Paradise, her Goblin book, her Fish book. I do not like polychromos in those books. They just look so dull. And I don't know what it is. But, see, I'm not getting that stick like she was talking about. And like I said, when she said they were sticking, you could physically see the pencil, kind of doing like a little jump, as she was saying. She'd say, can you hear it? I'd be like, I can't hear it, but I can sure see it. I don't know if I could have heard it or not. I had the volume off, but... Or did I? I might have had... Obviously, I had the volume on because I heard you ask. Duh. I was feeling to see if I could, you know how when you can feel pencil? The only one I can feel is this one. Of course, my fingertips are numb too, so I'm not that great of a indicator, but I thought that was going to go away. They were doing better right after the surgery, but falling asleep and stuff again. Definitely better than they were, though. Now I just got to figure out what's going on with my dang feet. They keep swelling and they hurt and they're completely round and I can't walk and it's crazy. I adore April Sarah and she uses the Posca pencils like a pro. I could see that. They're very nice. Stalker mode in me knowing who uses what pencils. Yep. I think I was watching her a little bit today. Wasn't she on today? She doesn't talk during her lives, does she? I don't think I knew what was going on. I watch more for entertainment nowadays than tutorial kind of thing. Educational and like something like this I would definitely watch just for, you know, what is your opinion? Like Kim did it and apparently, well, Chrissy said you did agree, we did agree. Now, forgive me, I don't know if you mentioned Kim, so do you like the Kalours or the Bruts better? And if it's the Brut, the round, or the square? I know I'm pretty sure you like the Brut round better, but do you like your Kalour or the Bruts better? I already know Amy likes the Kalours because she gave her Bruts away. I don't ever see myself getting to 1,000 subscribers, but Mike already told me, he's like, if you ever hit 1,000 subscribers, you're doing a giveaway. I'm making you. Like, okay. You going to the post office? That's why I don't do it. I mean, I've had shit I need to return. I'm sorry. Sorry. It's a very, very bad subject around here. I've had very expensive stuff that needed to be returned, and I would bug them and bug them. Would you take that? Would you take that? Would you take that? Would you take that? Well, now it's too late, so now I'm stuck with it. Well, you didn't tell me. Really? I tell him something 500 times. I tell you, some days I feel like I live with 13 kids living in this house. But yeah, I don't think I'd look at this page and say, oh, those are budget pencils. The only one that's really rough is this one, and that's the squares. That's definitely the worst one. This isn't a great blend. I'm not, like, taking my time to make it look pretty, but it's going down very nice. It's very, see, and that's me. I have to enjoy the laydown of the pencil also. That's why I'm struggling with those Derwent drawing pencils. And again, we're all going through this. You know, they are a drawing pencil, which means they're, you know, they work better at strokes. You know, the picture on the tin is completely done with drawing pencils, so you can't say they're not made for what we do because you can definitely fill in color. It's just how you get there. And I'd love to know if she used, well, this is completely burnished here, but it's a really nice blend. I'd love to know if she used anything, you know, mineral spirits or anything like that with them. But I mean, obviously, she's an artist. She drew that picture and won a contest against a whole bunch of artists to get her picture on the tin. Kalour the best. She is very professional, and I am digging that more. Okay. She holds her conversation until she finishes coloring an item. Ah, okay. Kind of like me, I guess. Well, I chat a little bit, but yeah, yeah, sometimes the more professional ones I just nah, it's too professional. I know that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so I'm not upset that I bought these at all. And if you weren't here when I showed the blues, and I went for blues because I struggled with the blues with the Derwent, and I always struggle with blues and Prismacolor, so I thought, okay, something about pigment and blue pencils, so I grabbed the blue. And like I said, this is them by themselves, the Posca pencils, and this is them with in Indithrone blue from Prismacolor. So I mean, the Poscas by themselves got very, very, very bright, bold color. So can't complain about that. My colorful country life has started her chatting again. Yes, I love that she's talking. I cannot do music. I try, and if you catch me in a certain mood, I might be okay. Some of the people that play music, it's quiet enough when I put on my tablet, I can't hear it. So that's good. But if your music's loud in the daytime, I just my brain it's I used to love music. I lived by music, but now I don't even listen to music I like and stuff. So, it's I do apologize and I show my love the way I can. I share your videos, stop by, give a like, but I now I gotta try to put my mom's pencils back together. I really like these two. Was this leaf? This is a good color blend. I hope that's these. Or was that the Posca pencils? I haven't seen Amy in a while. She'd fall asleep on me. I really watch her a lot and I love her chat and quiet coloring out. That is all you can do. Right. Yeah, because some people like it, some people don't. So we all have, there's enough out there for everybody. You know, I just, it bums me out in a way because I'd like to, some of the people that I really like and I enjoy what they do, they play music and nope, that definitely wasn't that mix. Oh well. What do you do with these bright, bright greens? Oh, I guess for other things you do green other than leaves. I go for those natural greens. I like this one a lot. The Brut 120 round. It's a good color. Well, I'm here with the round. Let me see if the polychromos mixes with that. Doesn't even look like it's going on top. Ugh. Hi to everybody watching and not chatting. Nope, 8 wash chance. Did you ever tell me what you ate today? Oh yeah, you did. I'm getting hives. Right, sorry. Was it good? I'm glad I don't like fish because that's on you're allergic to fish. It's not that I don't like it. Allergic to. That's one of the things I'm not supposed to eat right now. Most times, eat fish. No fish. Well, that darkened that up to make it look okay. Okay, so there's our experiment for the day. See if I can get it close up where you can see most of them. Now, I do find this funny that Brute Fronter Square Like where everybody says those are the best. They like 'em. That, to me, is the worst looking flower on this page. I don't remember which leaf it was. And I might have grabbed the wrong color. All the leaves look pretty good, though. But so this was the Kalour, which I think definitely looks the best for this one, right? Kalour. It definitely looks the best out of those three. Even though these colors aren't right, it's the most saturated color. I don't know if that comes through on the camera, but it's definitely the most saturated color. You can tell it's a higher quality. You know, I was wondering where you were. Hello, Jessica. How are you? Mitty. Are you calling Kitty Mitty? Is there a Mitty? Or is that your new nickname for her? Kitty. Did you mean to say Kitty? You're Mitty today. We're just leaving. Are you going live tonight? I don't know what time you go. Do you go every Saturday? It's once a month, right? But so, you know, take it as you will. You watched me color everything. You could see the laydowns. Honestly, none of them are bad pencils. I should have tried that set of greens too, but and I don't think you could come on here and say, "Oh yeah, that's a polychromo." So those look like that is very comparable. But I think they're all nice pencils. Posca would be my number one, but see, then are they really budget? Because they're 75 cents a pencil, I would say, would be. But I would have tried I don't think I have any other Castle Arts. That's the only other budget pencil around the house. If you want me to try any others that I have, you know, polychromos, prismos. I have to finish up this page. Posca is not budget right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just about to eat dinner? Yeah, I think me too. I think I might have a snack. I'm going to be compelled to finish this page though, so. But I'll wait for Amy to pull out the book. I'll have to put a little note that it's, you know, got 500 different pencils on it. Right. Just put the set out there, but they make more money this way. I heard they were sold individually too. Is there any truth to that? Like, why would they do that with only 38 pencils? But I guess if you wanted to buy one of the 38, I don't know. Anyway, gonna get going. So next live will be next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll probably put a reminder out like I did today because I know I've been changing. So, and I took it out of my description and I'll probably put it back in there. So as long as everything goes well and my feet don't swell up and I can't sit here. But yep, next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yep, I'm glad you got to say hi. And I did say at the beginning, I wonder where you are, but I don't know what your schedule is on Saturdays. So yeah, I'm gonna check. Fridays are so busy. Like there is just back to back to back to back streamers. So I'm like, okay, it's too stressful for me. Saturday's a little calmer. So, but thank you all so much for being here. Thank for you watching that didn't chat. Appreciate you too. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Yeah, everybody was changing around, so I had to too. So hopefully it'll stay like this. If not, I'll change again. And the earlier works out for the people who I really want to be here too. Some of the people that work, and so that's what I thought it was Saturdays later, right? Like at 11 or no? I hope I didn't climb over you now. I shall see. Okay. Have a good night, everybody, and a wonderful week. See you next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thanks. Bye. Okay, 7 p.m. MST. All right. Thanks. Good night, everyone.